today. From Bank of America Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina, it's Week 2 of the NFL on EA Sports.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Today, after a crazy opening weekend, it's on to Week 2, and we've got a good one here between the New Orleans Saints and the Carolina Panthers. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line, he provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Meanwhile, Winston's throw complete there to Smith. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The completion there for Winston. And Jameis, of course, kind of such a boom or bust proposition at the quarterback position. He can light you up or he can give games away. So defensively, what's the mindset with a quarterback like that?
For me, it's playing more coverage than it is blitzing him, because I think that he has so much confidence in his arm. He may take an extra chance or two, and if you have enough guys downfield, you get those tip balls, or you're able to make a play on the football at the point where the ball gets to the receiver, then you've got a chance to make some good plays against Jameis. And Tre'Quan Smith, now in his 4th year from UCF, still expanding his repertoire and finding his way. Makes a nice catch there for a first down.
Jameis now on first down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
And a nifty catch there for a first down by Michael Thomas. Still getting used to the fact that it's not Drew Brees throwing him passes. Never really 100% in 2020. Battled some injuries along the way. Ended up only suiting up for 7 games. 40 catches. That's a tough drop because in 2019 had 149 catches, an NFL record.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, they give to Ingram. And he's going to get this pretty close to a first down. Stopped at the Panthers' 33. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Winston. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Winston.
First drive of the game. We did see this in practice, didn't we? Because they allowed us to stay and watch and see what their opening script would be, even though we don't know the exact play calls. That looks a lot like what we saw them execute, doesn't it?
It really does. And in practice, it wasn't about a lot of big shots on that opening drive. They wanted to put together a series of plays, sustain it. They've done that. The defense now on their heels a little.
That they are. And you know what else is happening now? They're gaining information. They're gaining knowledge about how the defense is planning on playing them. So not only are they being successful on this drive, they're filing things away for future drives in this game.
From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, and it's a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's out to the flat for Ingram. And he'll be tackled right on the 10, well short of the first down. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a 4th down?
after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
But here we go for the first time with the Panthers offense, led out by their new quarterback for 2021 in his 4th season overall now after 3 with the Jets. It's Sam Darnold.
And he said he was feeling good in the lead up to the season, and he proved it in a big way in week 1 with 4 touchdown passes. Had the offense moving at peak efficiency right at the start of the year. Awfully impressive.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The numbers for McCaffrey last week, very, very strong, well over 100 yards.
He should get the ball early and often here, too. I mean, when you ride the performance of last week into this game, his confidence level has to be off the charts. Go ahead and keep feeding him. For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's Darnold. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 41-yard line.
Everyone in a Carolina uniform happy to see that 1st down catch by DJ Moore, but none happier than his new quarterback, Sam Darnold, who never really had a wide receiver 1 in New York. Now he has one in DJ Moore, who's gone over 1,100 yards in each of his last 2 seasons, 3rd in the league in 2020 in yards per reception.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Darnold, he lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. We'll check on his status when we get back. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st. From the 44, Winston. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Winston. Short little throw to Ebron. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And the Saints not only missing Drew Brees from last year, they also lost their top tight end, Jared Cook, to the Chargers. So tight end, it's a position in flux. But that's a nice grab there to pick up the 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. They'll throw again. Winston. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Now Winston. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Brandon, a good idea there on 3rd down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop him well short.
So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. From the right hash, this from 33. And Lutz's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this 1st half. It's 6-0. So they wind up turning the turnover into points as they convert there for 3.
Yeah, that was a nice job there to force the fumble. They recover, hand things over to their offense, and then the offense went down and got them 3. That alone, that's not enough to win a game, but both units able to do their jobs on these last 2 drives.
The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their second drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
Coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think Coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball. And if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag.
On second down, McCaffrey. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 29. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
I like this focus there because he wasn't thinking about breaking that one big. All he thought about was, I need 1. Let's go get that. Ended up picking up 2.
A first down throw, Darnold. And Thomas has it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. Darnold down to throw. Checks this down to Hubbard. And the Panthers have got first and goal coming up as he's out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A kicker fest so far, all points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. To throw is Darnold. Touchdown! That's caught. DJ Moore. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick-6 for a Panther touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Pick-6, they'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. The Saints in the hurry up here. Clock continuing to roll. And Winston lost the football. On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. That's returnable now for Smith. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Sam Darnold and the Carolina offense set to take over here. 5 for 5 that last drive. Touchdown pass as well. He was clicking. Receivers, I don't want to be cliche, but running really solid routes too.
And what I love about it is when you look across any team, all right, those body types of the receivers are usually different. The way that they get open, different as well. Some of them use power to get open. Some of them use those head fakes and subtle moves. Some of them just use pure speed. And the really good ones, when they're established, they know how to push off at the end of a route, too.
Meanwhile, Darnold's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And now they're in the hurry-up. 3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now a give, right side. Foreman. Two yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Whenever you see a quarterback break contain, just think to yourself, the receivers on that side of the field, their number one job, make sure they get in his sight line so he can try and find someone downfield. Guys on the backside, make sure you don't give up the deep ball. They tried it there. They weren't able to connect.
We now proceed to the start of the second half. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They were winners over the Jets a week ago, and they are in the driver's seat right now as well. On first down, Darnold. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Darnold on first down. He's going to look deep for more. And this one is incomplete.
Similar to a shooter in basketball, just connected on the previous shot. They run another set for him on the next play. Now, we had a guy who made the catch. They tried to get the big one downfield, but came up empty.
Darnold will hand off to McCaffrey. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they're going to speed things up here. A play fake, and it's Darnold. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. A big connection on that one. 33 yards.
You get a rookie tight end who can run like this, it just gives this offense a different dimension than they've had. It's going to be fun to watch his development and how this offense expands as this season moves along.
Here's Darnold. This is caught. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd and goal. Darnold looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. Now Darnold on 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. You can already start to hear this crowd. They're saying, go for it.
Yeah, have we ever been at a game where you've heard the crowd go, field goal, field goal?
No, I have not. That's a good point.
Yeah, they've always wanted to go for it, and I think they've got the right idea right now. The way they've moved the ball in this drive, I wouldn't stop that momentum. Go get it.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the 2nd half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
This is Hill.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
Winston throw complete there to Thomas. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that could really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete, and he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So third down, they need to get to the 28 for a first. Jameis to throw it. He's got Smith here. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Now, after that last running play, we've got an offensive lineman down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. From the gun, Winston. This is complete to Michael Thomas. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Here's Winston. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Saints first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Winston. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. This one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1. But I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Throwing, Winston. Touchdown, Saints. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Saints are back within a score. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Winston to throw for it. Slot, and now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, we're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. McCaffrey on the counter. McCaffrey with a first down and more. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Foreman. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40. Have come and gone. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. 4 yards remain for 2nd down. This is McCaffrey on the give. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. Touchdown Panthers. Tommy Trimble. His second touchdown on the season. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down. Here's Winston. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Saints on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. It's brought in by Harris. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks. And they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Winston now to throw on first down. He gets it complete to Harris.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Again, it's Winston. That one complete to Hill. Look at the juke. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score, because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you see it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14. Now a give right side. Jackson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Justin Jackson, 14 yards. And the Saints have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Lutz with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And as the numbers show, he really wasn't in the mix at the beginning, but they've got him in the rotation now, and it's proved a good move.
And that's what happens when you're a good player. There's a lot more attention drawn to you, and it's obvious that they had him in their game plan on defense, not letting him get off to a good start, but he's found a way so far here in the second half.
And he's got his man here, Beasley. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Second down and right back to McCaffrey. And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Now this is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Darnold. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to elude one tackler, but only gets this back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 15-yard line. Now it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Gonzalo's able to tack on the PAT, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Winston readies the offense. Down by 12. 56 seconds to go. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Pass complete to Ebron. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And right now, defensively, you love that, don't you? I mean, you'll give them that play.
And they'll take it every single time. This is almost like nickeling and diming it downfield, and too much time's going to run off the clock.
McKinnon here, it's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Dalton. And his throw is incomplete.
Ooh, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle, so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Dalton. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. It's do or die for Dalton. High throw, but the catch is made. And the Saints are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back